The Trader Cobb Crypto Show, talking business in blockchain.
G'day everybody and welcome to the Trader Cobb Crypto Show. I hope you've had a good day. Listen, wanting to go through right now and just talk about what's going on out there. A couple of things to take note of is that I interviewed Vinny Lingham yesterday of Civic, and he's done many other things other than Civic. Let me tell you, the interview is an absolute cracker. It'll be out the next couple of days. Make sure you keep your eyes glued to when it comes out. Really good perspective there from an entrepreneur, not just about crypto, but about many things in general. He gives a really good reality check for a lot of projects, and it's definitely worth your time to listen. So that will be coming out, I believe, maybe tomorrow, but keep your eyes open because it's an absolutely cracking interview. Righty-o. So look, my position stands the same right now. Bitcoin for me, it still looks lower. There is no sign of anything to me other than bearishness. And that's why I've moved some of my Bitcoin into Tether. Not all of it, okay, just a portion, because I did have a short trade on. Now, this is the reason why I did this, right? It's purely a risk management technique, okay? Now, if I take you through back in, when was that? That was back in May. Back in May, I found a short on Bitcoin Cash. Okay, the short was roughly around when Bitcoin was about 8,300 per Bitcoin. Okay, so I had a short there on Bitcoin Cash. Then I got out and we did see it move, back up to about 8,400, about the same level as where I got short Bitcoin Cash. So that trade was profitable. And then from the period that I got out all the way to the most recent fall, which was back in November, we were sideways. So the hedge worked really well. My portfolio was managed really nicely. And I was all good to go. It was good. Now, the next time we saw that drop was when we busted down through 6,000. And I got that short at about 5,700. That was on a 2-hour chart, very tight stop loss, and that was a 17-to-1 reward to risk ratio trade that I got. So, of course, that more than hedged my portfolio. I actually made a profit on that. Okay, so I didn't need to move to Tether, didn't need to do anything. Now, as it stands, I had a short on last week on the 23rd of January, which I believe was Thursday. Yep. And I got stopped out on the 26th, which was Saturday. So I didn't have a short on. I did see the weekly the monthly, the weekly, and the daily were all in downtrends. Now, because of that, I wanted to be hedged. I wanted to have a short. Now, because I had the short and I got stopped out, and then yesterday we started to fall back again. The day before we fell, I was looking at the markets going, look, I don't see there being any strength right now. I can see us reaching 3,000, which I've been saying for quite some time now. And I would like to have a bit of risk taken off the table. So the reason why I'm moving a bit into Tether is for that reason. It's to minimize my risk. I'm not selling my Bitcoin to exit the market. I'm not moving it back into Australian or US dollars. My objective here is to manage my portfolio and to pick up more Bitcoin at a lower price. Now, the only way I would see Bitcoin becoming more bullish now would be pretty much if the weekly broke up through 4,300. And that's before we break the low. So it's got to hold above 32.18 and then break 43.85. Now, it's a far cry from where we are right now. It's a big task. So I'm pretty comfortable having moved some into dollar Tether. Now, if I find a short trade, then I might look to re-enter the market with my Bitcoin again because I'll have a nice hedge on. I'm not concerned right now. I'm feeling pretty comfortable with how I'm positioned. If we do see Bitcoin continue to fall, great. I have managed my risk. If we see it rise, great. I'm happy with that also. And that's the point of managing a portfolio and learning how to trade and knowing what you're doing, because either way, I'm pretty sweet. I haven't sold all my other tokens, so I haven't moved out of everything else. I've only sold part of my Bitcoin to go into Tether. And the reason being is because Bitcoin's a large chunk of my portfolio. So with that being the reason, I'm happy to take the risk on that if it was to move higher. So yeah, it's about understanding, the whole game is about putting yourself in a position where you're good either way. Right now for me, if we go down, I'm good. If we go up, I'm good. If we go down, then what it means is that I'm going to get more Bitcoin, because the further it falls, the more my dollars are worth in Bitcoin. And that is the aim of the game for me. I'm not looking to get out of the market. I will say that again to you. I am looking to acquire more Bitcoin. Because I have no hedge short as a margined trade position, I've had to find other ways of doing this. I'm comfortable how I'm sitting right now. And whether we go up or down, I will remain comfortable. So I'm very well positioned. Guys, that's just a little bit of insight into how I'm thinking at the moment, what I'm seeing in the markets, and why I have done what I have done. I hope you have a fantastic day. Bye for now.
The Trader Cobb Crypto Show, talking business in blockchain.